Hello, and welcome to the bookshelf. Thank you for joining me this evening. Now sit back, relax, and let's get into our story. It started with a Reddit thread. I'd been looking for remote hiking trails in the Pacific Northwest, places far off the beaten path, where I could unplug, photograph nature, and feel like the last human on Earth for a few days. That was my version of peace. One night, I came across a thread titled, "Anyone hiked the old 187 logging road near Black Hollow?" There was only one post. If you find the rusted sign that says 187 Logging Co., closed, 1983, you're close. Don't go past the gate unless you're prepared. It's not just abandoned. It's like it's been left behind. People say it leads somewhere that doesn't belong on any map. I hiked it once. I won't go back. You shouldn't either. The user who posted it had deleted their account. That was all I needed. Challenge accepted. I drove north until the paved road gave way to gravel, then dirt, then what barely resembled a road at all. Moss hung from the trees like wet curtains. Mist clung low to the ground. Then I found the gate, half buried under overgrowth, and yes, there it was. 187 Logging Co., closed, 1983. I crossed the gate, camera in hand, pack on my back, and something shifted. The air felt different, heavier, like stepping into a church or a mausoleum. No birds, no wind, just the crunch of my boots. After 2 hours of hiking, I saw the first strange thing. A row of boots, 6 pairs, old, moldy, covered in moss, lined up side by side in the dirt. I snapped a photo. When I checked the preview, the boots were warped, blurry, melted in the middle. Probably just moisture, right? That's when I heard it. A whisper. Not the wind. A voice. Repeating. Turn back. Turn back. Turn back. I kept walking. The trees were closer now, like they were leaning in. Some of them looked bent, wrong. I found scratches on the trunks, deep ones, not from a bear. Long vertical gouges, like claws, big claws. I saw the cabin, just past a sharp bend. Old, half collapsed, no power, no path to it. Inside, it reeked of mildew, of old blood. The walls were lined with photographs, black and white, curled with age. Each one showed a different hiker standing at the gate to the logging road, smiling. Then I saw one that made my blood freeze. It was me. Same jacket, same camera, same angle, taken earlier that day. I hadn't posed for it. I backed out of the cabin. I should have left then. I wanted to, but something pulled me deeper. The road turned to mud, then black soil, then ash. My flashlight flickered, even with new batteries. My compass spun. That's when I heard footsteps. Not ahead, not behind, beside me. I stopped. So did they. I ran. They ran. I screamed, and there was no echo. I found a fork in the road. 3 paths, identical, no markings. I carved an arrow into the tree on the left and followed that path. 10 minutes later, I was back at the same fork. My arrow was gone, like I'd never touched the tree at all. I tried the second path. Same thing. The third path led me somewhere else. No trees, just tall, white poles, spindly, like bones. They hummed. At the end was a door. Just a door frame, freestanding and nothing. No walls, no building. Just a rotten wood door with a brass doorknob. It was closed until it knocked. I couldn't move. It knocked again. Then a voice said, "We remember you." The door opened a crack. Inside was not a room. It was smoke. Gray. Flickering. Like static. Then I saw the eye. Huge. Lidless. Dark. Red shimmer in the center. Watching me. I ran. I ran until my legs gave out. I woke up beside my car, caked in mud, clothes torn, camera still in my bag. Only 3 hours had passed. It felt like days. Back home, I developed the film. Every image was corrupted, twisted, warped. In some of them, figures stood behind me, watching. One photo was of the door, but I hadn't taken it. I tried to post online. It was deleted within the hour. Then I got a message from a deleted user. "It sees you now. It always does after the first visit. Don't go back." It's been 2 weeks. I've been hearing things in my apartment. Whispers. At first, I thought it was the pipes. But they say my name now. Every night at 2:17 a.m., I hear footsteps in the hall. They stop outside my door. Same time. Every night. Last night, I woke up to muddy footprints in my living room. I live on the 9th floor of a secure building. Tonight, it started knocking. 3 knocks from inside my closet. And now, the door is opening. Last time, I told you about the 187 logging road, the boots, the cabin, the door in the woods. I thought leaving the forest meant I was safe. I was wrong. The forest came home with me. It started the night after the knocking. I didn't sleep. I just sat there, eyes on the closet, waiting, praying I imagined it. But at 2:17 a.m. exactly, I heard it again. This time, I saw something slide out from under the door. A slip of film. 35 millimeter. Same as the ones I'd used on the trail. I picked it up, held it to the light. The photo showed a cabin. The cabin. but not how I'd seen it. It was new, intact, lit from inside. And in the window, someone stared out. They were smiling. And it was me. The next night, I boarded up the closet, bolted it shut, taped it. Didn't matter. 2:17 a.m. I woke up to the sound of breathing. Not mine. The mirror across the room had fogged, like someone had leaned over it and breathed. Then, words appeared on the glass. You're still inside. What does that mean? Still inside. I couldn't take it anymore. That morning, I unbolted the closet. It was empty, but the back wall had changed. It wasn't drywall anymore. It was wooden planks, old, damp, covered in moss. I tapped one. It fell inward. Behind the closet was a hole, a tunnel, leading down into soil. The smell hit me immediately. Rot, iron, wet leaves. I should have stopped there, but I crawled inside. I don't know how long I was underground. The tunnel twisted and sank, deeper and deeper, until I emerged into a clearing. The forest, the same forest, but wrong. The trees were too tall. The sky was gone. I turned to crawl back. The tunnel was gone. I started walking. The road had changed, covered in fog, but everything mirrored. Left was right, light was dark. Then I saw it, a mirror, 7 feet tall, standing in the middle of the road. Its surface didn't show me, it showed a version of me. Same clothes, same face, but something was off. He didn't blink. He smiled. He raised one hand, slowly, and tapped the glass from inside. Then he mouthed something. Stay here. He stepped backward and vanished into the mirror. And the mirror shattered. The forest went silent again. Then I heard the whistling, off key, childlike, getting closer. I hid behind a fallen log. From the trees, a man walked into the clearing. Tall, long arms, blank face, no eyes, no mouth, just smooth skin where a face should be. But he was still whistling. He carried a sack over his shoulder. It squirmed. He stopped, tilted his head, as if listening. Then he said, "We don't open the door opens us." And he kept walking, dragging the sack behind him. I found it again. The door, same as before, rotting, standing in the middle of the path. But this time, it was open. Inside, I could see my apartment. Through the door, I could see myself sleeping in bed. Except, I wasn't alone. There was something standing over me. A tall, pale shape. It leaned close, whispered something in my sleeping ear. I leaned in to listen, and the door slammed shut in my face. When I finally woke up, I was back in bed, safe, morning light, my apartment, closet sealed. For a while, I thought I'd escape, until I checked my camera. A new roll of film, unlabeled. I developed it. Every photo showed me, but not me. Different clothes, different settings, different lives. Some showed me in places I'd never been. Some showed my corpse. And in every photo, standing behind me, was a man with no face. It's been 3 days. The closet door is gone now. Just an opening into trees. It's still 2:17 every night. And now, when I look in the mirror, I don't see my own reflection anymore. I see the man from the forest, smiling, waiting. And I think he's finally crossed over, because now I'm the one knocking. You know how dreams sometimes feel more real than waking life? I wish this was a dream. But what I've seen, what I've become, can't be undone. This isn't just about a haunted trail or a door in the woods. It's about what lies behind every door you were never meant to open. And now, I think I've found the last one. After the second return, I tried to document everything. I recorded my apartment, set up motion sensors. I even mailed film rolls to friends with instructions. If I vanish, expose them. One roll came back, unopened, blank envelope, no postmark. Inside was a single photo. It showed a room filled with screens, hundreds of them. Each one played a different version of my life. I was a doctor in one, homeless in another. In one, I was a child again. And in the center of the room, watching the screens, sat a figure, back turned, bald head, white skin. I recognized him, the faithless man from the woods. Except now, he had a face, mine. It started calling again, not in words, in memories. Every dream I had led me down a dirt path lined with bare trees. At the end stood a house, Victorian, tilted, all the windows boarded except one, lit from inside. I saw myself in it, sitting at a desk, writing. I woke with a note in my hand, not a dream, real paper. It said, "You are the story now. Finish it." I found the house, not a dream this time. It was in the real world, or at least one that felt real enough. The interior was endless, corridors shifting like a maze, every door numbered, everyone locked, until I found room 187. It was unlocked. Inside, red walls, dust, a bed nailed to the floor, and dozens of tape recorders, all labeled with dates, some from the future. One was labeled today's date. I hit play, and I heard my own voice. You shouldn't have opened the third door. Now it won't close. The house had a basement, naturally. It led to a tunnel. Again with the tunnels. This one was wet. Black water up to my knees, cold as death. At the far end was a figure standing in the water, still, facing away. He was singing a lullaby. I approached, and he turned. His face was blank, except the eyes, my mother's eyes. He said, "All rivers lead home." Then he opened his mouth, wider than humanly possible, and let out a chime. I woke up on my floor, mouth full of water, but my apartment was gone. Now I live in a place I don't understand. It looks like a library, endless shelves, each book bound in black leather, each spine with a name. I found mine. Hundreds of copies, each with a different ending. Some end in death, some end in madness, some just stopped. I opened one at random and read. He turned the handle of the third door, knowing it would be the last thing he ever did. I dropped it, and the lights went out. I found a tape recorder on a pedestal, a note beside it. Record your ending. So I'm doing it now, speaking to whatever or whoever is listening. If you found this, if you're hearing my voice, then you're already in the story too. You opened the first door when you listened, the second when you remembered, and the third is behind you. Don't turn around yet. Listen carefully. There's one rule here. The same rule they whisper behind the trees. Never let it speak your name. Because once it does, you're written in. And it doesn't need a door anymore. I see it now. The pages are turning themselves faster, bleeding into each other. My name is in every one. It's me, but wrong. I'm no longer telling the story. The story is telling me. There's no escape from the third door. Because once you open it, you become it.